cooking. What's cooking over there, you know? How's it going? If you're new here, I'm Tamsy Faye. Nice to meet you. I'm glad you came by to visit. Today I'm just gonna do like a general reading for Leo. I know I'm a little behind on this, I don't know, but this is the January reading for Leo. Like what's with the rest of January and just kind of like what kind of vibe are you bringing this month and moving forward in 2023. So I'm just gonna like switch my screen so you can see what I'm doing here. There we go. So if you're new here, the way I read the cards, I read the cards to the light to you and to the dark to me. I could take it. I could take the dark kind of vibe, Leo? Yeah, so I'm going to read the past, present, and then future. Then at the end, I will close with a message from the universe. I have some sage burning here if you're wondering what that smoke is all about. Just going to cleanse the cards with some of the smoke and some of the light. Give a good old sweep here. Yeah, I got some light candles for some positivity and strength and that sort of thing. So let's just jump right into it and get started, right? So I'm going to start with the energy from the past for Leo. What is the past energy for Leo? Okay, we got the Three of Cups. Can you see that? There you go. The Three of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Four of Pentacles. What is going on? So we have the Three of Cups. The Three of Cups is in the dark kind of thing, This is generally about a group of women celebrating or a group of friends celebrating, whatever occasion it is. But because it's in the dark, it kind of means that you may meet someone, maybe meeting someone halfway, maybe compromising. But I feel like whoever you're going to meet or whoever you, this is the past, so whoever you did meet, you didn't see eye to eye kind of thing, I see that whoever this person was that you met, they took a different turn than what you were expecting. I feel like a bit of a separation going on there. Yeah, there was some kind of argument I could feel or some kind of distrust going on. Maybe, what their first impressions were isn't really what ended up being kind of thing. Then you have the Knight of Swords. So the Knight is kind of like a visionary person, right? He kind of, he fights bravely but foolishly kind of deal, I don't know. Yeah, but he's kind of in the dark as well. So I feel like whatever was happening, he's kind of warning you that whatever path you thought about taking would have been a terrible mistake. You need to rethink your plans. It says you missed an opportunity there, but I feel like the missed opportunity wasn't a bad thing, There was something going on here, but it's fine, It's fine. It's fine. That's the past. 2023 is here, right? New things are coming. New things are cooking here, right? Yeah, that's kind of the energy you got going here. And then you got the Four of Pentacles, and she's in the light. The Four of Pentacles, she's a tricky fairy, that one, She loves and hoards things of value, right? She's kind of like all about materialism and that kind of thing, right? She hoards things that she doesn't want to share. She likes saving money and that sort of thing. She's kind of very, she likes to be in control kind of thing, She's, yeah, I feel like you're holding on to the past. maybe, I don't know. Whatever turmoil this was, you're kind of still hanging on to that a little bit there, you know? Yeah. And kind of blocking the idea of change for some reason. Let's see what the current energy is for Leo. What's the current energy for Leo? I guess it's this. You see that? It just jumped right out. Okay, so we have the Page of Wands, the Fool, and the Queen of Wands. Let's see what is going on here. So the Page of Wands is all about, you know, your fire's kind of bigger than yourself, right? Your inner fire within you. You have big ideas, big plans, and all kinds of things. And the Page of Wands is in the light. So Wands represents the flames are larger than the person. The drive is larger than life's experiences. You want to do more than you can manage, right? That's the vibe there that's going on. So I feel like what's going on here is that you have inspiration, you know, you have all this ambition, you know, but you're kind of hoarding things and you're kind of holding things onto the past. You have all these ideas to move forward and you're a bit of a free-spirited, you know. You just want to go where the river takes you kind of thing, you know. And then you have the Fool, who is also a free spirit, but she's kind of in the dark, you know. You know, she's all about a new journey, taking a leap of faith and all that sort of thing, but because she's in the dark, I feel like you're kind of in a lack of direction of where you want your river to flow kind of deal. I don't know where that came from, but you're kind of lost, losing the idea of where you want your river to flow kind of thing. You know, maybe you had big plans going on there. They didn't work out. So now you're back to the drawing board kind of thing where you need to find new ideas. You know, you need to reconnect with whatever a leap of faith means to you kind of thing, you know. She feels like you were, you know, misled into something, or you had like a little bit of a foolish judgment kind of thing, foolish judgment, or like poor judgment, or I don't know, that kind of thing that had happened. But you're still feeling it now in your present energy. Then you have the Queen of Wands. You know, the Queen of Wands, she tells you you must think of the consequences of what to do, right? But you must be sure to focus on what will get you moving, you know? You need to focus on what to get you moving, but at the same time, you need to focus on the consequences of that action, you know? But she's in the dark, so I feel like you have good intentions, you know? You're ready to reestablish a sense of yourself, you know? I feel like in the present energy, you're like thinking, like, who am I? Like, where do I want to go? It's a new year, you know? It's kind of like, you know, a fresh start. Like, what is going on? What's good? What's the rest of the year going to be like? You know, you kind of thinking of that. And the Queen, she's kind of like backing you up on that, eh? Yeah. She kind of says, you know, use your basic instincts, you know, use your intuition, you know, use your knowledge, learn from your experiences, you know, learn from your mistakes and move on kind of thing, you know. Let's see what the future energy has for Leo. What's the future energy for Leo? We have the Magician, the Death, and the Pentacles. Don't worry, the Death is not a physical death. The Magician is all about, you know, finding the truth of things, right? You know? I feel like maybe you've been thinking about rediscovering some hidden talents that you had, you know? Maybe you're brewing some new ideas. Maybe that's what this was about, right? The Magician fell right on top of the wands, right? So it's hard not to think that they're not connected, right? So the Magician is like kind of backing up the Page of Wands about your big ideas. Now the Magician is like, you know, you need to uncover some of your hidden talents that you have, you know? Kind of deal. Like maybe you've been working on something that you haven't told anybody, you know, you've been hiding it under your magic cloak or whatever, and it's, it's time to bring it out. Kind of thing. Yeah, you're all about manifesting. I could feel that you're looking for some resources and this big idea that you got going on here. Um, yeah, and I feel like whatever it is, you're very capable of, bringing it to light, see where it goes. And then you have the death card, and the death card kind of represents that, changes are happening, Whatever cycle you were in is going to come to an end. This is the future, so anytime after this reading, could be later today, could be, tomorrow, anytime after this, things are going to be changing. Whatever cycle that was about is going to be ending or has ended already. When you're seeing this, um, mm, mm, I feel like you're going to be going through a phase of transition. Maybe you're going to see where this goes. Maybe start an Etsy store of some sort, or maybe start your own YouTube channel, or you know re change something with that or something. Then you have the Six of Pentacles. The Pentacles, she sees herself as being someone she is not. She also raises the question, who benefits from charity, the needy or the giver? It's kind of like a really good question. Sometimes when you're giving to someone, or if you're donating to someone or whatever, or helping someone, you think you're helping them, but sometimes the reality is you're making yourself feel better, kind of thing. She's in the light, so I feel like you're just. I kind of feel like you're going to meet someone new. I don't know. That's not exactly what this card represents, but I just had this overwhelming feeling that you're going to meet someone new. I don't know if it's you or them, but there's going to be some generous love going on, some generosity, some supportive relationships building up, like. Then the card is asking, can you be kind? I don't know what that means. Can you be kind? Mhm. Mhm. I don't know. I feel like some balance is going to be coming to you for some reason. It may not be like an actual lover. It could be just a friend, an acquaintance, or somebody who's going to help you with this situation. You're just gonna have like a moment of clarity. That's kind of like what the card does represent. A moment of clarity. This is you, and then you're gonna see yourself in a different light. You're gonna have a moment of clarity of what you need to do to move forward. Now let's just see what the universe has to say. The universe could be answering some of this. It could have a mind of its own and talk about something completely different. The universe. It says what it wants to say. Apparently, it wants to say this. What does the universe have to say to Leo? Okay. The universe has spoken. Can you see that? Okay. So we'll start with the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, see, it's a person carrying a heavy load, meaning that they're overloaded and burdened by situations that were too much responsibility has taken on by the subject. Nevertheless, they're on the move. She's in the dark. She kind of represents that you're doing it. You're doing it all. You're doing everything. You're carrying too much stress. You're in the verge of a breakdown, or you have been going through a breakdown. I feel like you're holding everything inside and you're not sharing your burdens, kind of deal. Mhm. Mhm. I feel like you're in need of like having a release, having a breakdown and just, let all your emotions out kind of thing, It's okay to have a good old cry sometimes, nothing wrong with that. And then you have the justice. The justice, He cuts through a situation and will not be swayed by outer beauty when deciding what is fair and just. You know, he kind of landed right on the death card, right? It's kind of like what we've been talking about. So I guess the universe is referring to the current situation, eh? Mhm. Mm. He's in the dark, so he's like he realizes that you uncovered some dishonesty and some imbalance, It feels like you're kind of having a lack of accountability, though. Maybe all this turmoil wasn't solely on someone else. Maybe you played a part in it somehow or other. I feel like you felt like there was some unfair treatment going on. Um, Legal flaws, perhaps, because the Justice card. Mhm, mhm, mhm. It's recognizing that. It's not really advice. It's just recognizing the emotions of this. Mhm. Then you have the world. The world is kind of like a full circle, kind of the same thing as the death card, right? And then the world fell right on the Page of Pentacles. So, you went full circle, just like the death card suggests, changes are happening. Um, it feels like you have a lack of moving forward for some reason. I'm just gonna check the universe again and just clarify what is going on, Leo. Like, what is up? Chariot. I feel like the universe wants you to move on with whatever is happening. The Chariot. Overcoming obstacles or conflicts and moving forward in a positive direction, right? One needs to keep going on and through sheer hard work and commitment. It sees that you're at a pause right now. It sees that you have some self-doubt and you're feeling a little resistance about taking a break, but at the same time, you probably need to take a break and take a moment to like clear your head, figure out what kind of, hidden talents you have, and, have a moment of clarity. Have your moment of clarity here. And see what is going to make you move forward. Then you have the Lovers, relationships and choices. It's apparent in the spread that it indicates some decisions about the existing relationship, a temptation of a heart, or a choice of potential partners. Um, it's in reverse, though. It kind of represents your imbalance. You're at a crossroads at the moment. You're in need of some self-love, and that choices should not be made lightly. Like whatever choices you have, like really think and consider them, and like use your logic, use your intuition, use your past experiences, use everything you have to move forward. And then it ends, the Ace of Pentacles is right on the world. It's the hand moving into the clouds. Hi, I'm here, kind of thing. That's what it's saying. It symbolizes you're struggling on opportunities associated to a business. It sees some new beginnings, some opportunities, prosperity. Um, it sees you gaining some stability. Yeah. It sees your frustration though, and it sees your poor planning techniques. So you have some questioning um, your planning kind of thing. But you're a Leo, so I know you're brave, and I know that you can do this, you know. I know you're proud, and you probably don't want to openly discuss your emotions, but sometimes that's the only way to move forward, right? There's another opportunity coming. You know, you lost an opportunity, but a new opportunity is coming. And, you know, Lovers tells you to take some time for some self-care and make sure that is the right decision for you, you know? It looks like a good thing going on there. You know? Not too bad, not too bad. There's a little bit of turmoil going on there, but I think it's gonna end well for you. You know, new opportunities are coming. It's a new year, new vibes. You know, looks like you're gonna meet someone new who may help you along with the situation, or someone you haven't thought of may, you know, just suggest some advice that may come to light. You know, kind of deal. That's it for today. I hope you come back and visit again. I do a live stream every Tuesday for all signs. You know, we can chat in the, you know, we can chat in a live and sort of thing. You know what I mean? I don't know. I think this Mercury in retrograde is like messing with my brain or something. I don't know. Anyways, I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.